Hey, Chris with Godhead Gaming. We're going to be taking a look at Path of Exile. I have Jonathan here. He's going to kind of walk us through what the game's all about.
Hi there. So Path of Exile is basically an online action RPG. So if you played games like Diablo, Torchlight, and Dungeon Siege, then you know what kind of game we're talking about. Probably the coolest thing about our game would be the skill system. Basically, instead of having a skill tree, we have all of our skills itemized in the form of gems. So basically, you can find gems in the wilderness or get them from quest rewards, and when you socket them into your armors, then you get the skill. But the really interesting part about that is that when you can find armors that have sockets that are sort of connected, and if you find a support gem, like for example multiple projectiles, then you can use that with any of your other skills. So say you find a fireball, and then you link that together with multiple projectiles. Now you're firing multiple fireballs every time you fire, sort of in an arc. But it works on any other sort of projectile skill. And with this kind of stuff, you can actually customize your skills in a lot of different ways. Like another example of that kind of stuff would be, say for example, Frost Nova. Normally when you cast Frost Nova, it sort of does like a big ring of damage, around. But if you find a Trapify support gem, then you can now turn that skill into a trap. So instead of like just going off right away, you'd like lay it on the ground, and then when monsters come up, it goes off. And you can sort of combine lots of different support gems if you've got armors which have connected enough sockets in order to create a whole variety of different kind of skills. Yeah.
So, is the game, you compared it to, say, like Diablo and Torchlight, this is a single-player only game, multiplayer?
The game's completely online, and we're also free to play. So one of the things, though, is when you hear free to play, you often kind of think, oh, they're selling EXP potions and that kind of stuff. But we actually want to make sure that it's also fair to play. So, for PvP and that kind of thing, we need to make sure we have a sort of balanced playing field. And that means not selling any swords or anything like that, right? So all the stuff we sell is all, cosmetic stuff, like different skill animations and like armor, like cosmetic armor changes and that kind of stuff. And also a few utility things, like, for example, we give you like 20 character slots at the moment per account. But if you want more than that, then you can pay us to get more. So that's the kind of thing.
Great. So, you guys are in beta right now?
Yeah. So we're in closed beta right at the moment. Anyone who comes to our PAX booth can get a beta DVD with a code on the back that allows them access. And we're also giving away beta invites periodically to people who sign up at our site at pathofexile.com.
And what are you guys looking at for release date?
So basically, we're planning on going into open beta around January, sort of roughly the first part of the year. And at that point, since we're free to play and like all the content's in there, it's kind of like release for a lot of the users. But the actual release date will be sometime after that. It sort of depends a little bit on how it goes.
Great. Well, we looked at Path of Exile here at PAX 2011. Game looks great. It's on display here. I want to thank Jonathan for his time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.